Sometimes when I'm going to my studio, it's in the morning and I'm saying, oh, let's see if I've got the, my rhythm going as far as getting all this painting starting. So I sometimes just take my little sketchbook and do a little warm-up. Let's say just to get the feeling going, maybe some nice little lines bouncing around, maybe a little weighted line, which is really valuable to learn. In other words, it's not drawn like this, it's bouncing around. In my painting, I don't like to stay within the line. I like to have a general direction, a general movement as far as where I'm going to go with the flowing brush or the flowing tree or the water or whatever. I have a movement and direction, but I don't like to stay inside the line because that really inhibits the movement I want to do with the incredible, beautiful watercolor brush. So what I'll do is I'll just lay down a few lines and let the brush do the work. I just grab a handful and just say, well, let's just create some nice, maybe leaf movement. Take your brush, fill it with water, maybe put a little bit of raw sienna on your brush, and maybe a little bit of sap green. Take and put a tiny bit of water, not a lot, and just move it in that direction. We're not necessarily, again, filling in lines. We're getting the painterly look, like a Rembrandt. And I like to do it in one stroke. Put it in, push it down and up, like this. One stroke. The dilemma that I see a lot of artists as they move, they'll go like this, you see. And by doing that, well, it's like taking a diamond ring and rubbing it on a cement floor. The little pigments that are in your color have facets on them. And as you rub the paint, like I say to my students, petting the paint, you're actually rubbing the facets off the pigment, which takes away the luminosity of the paint. Notice how alive this is, how fresh it is compared to the more overworked one. You can also take your palette knife and just scrape in some lines. And you'll be seeing me do this on my demonstration. Let's try another one. Just for fun, grab some red, who cares? Let's just muddy that color up a little bit and make it nice and rich. Just take this up, push, one stroke. In doing this, I've touched a little bit of the water, giving me a nice soft edge, and I have a hard edge. And as we paint, we just grab hold and have some fun, okay? One stroke stuff. You can do a little bit of detail later on. And again, so it doesn't matter what color you use, really. It's just get that feeling of having some painterly fun. Drop in some green in there, drop in some yellow in there, and continue on with playing around. Now let's get to our painting. We don't want to tighten up now just because we're going to our painting. So let's go.